Share to family and friends. Share to your well-wishers. Share to everybody that need to hear us. Share even to the enemies. Let them hear us, because we must continue. Thank you for joining. Thank you for connecting. I appreciate you as you join. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Please share on your own platform. Share it to your family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group. Whichever group you belong, share and let people hear our voice. We will never stop. We will keep on talking. We will keep on shouting. We will keep on making our voice be heard. No matter how they try to stop us, we cannot allow them to stop us. We will continue to do the needful. We will continue to set the record straight. Continue to say it as it is. And there is no going back. There's no going back. No matter how they try to stop us, no matter how they try to be an obstacle, we can never allow that. We cannot allow them. They are coming from all angles, trying to put a stop to what we are doing. But we cannot allow them. You know, we have been on this very race for some time now, setting the record straight and saying it exactly the way it is. But they try to stop us. Today we are going to talk about the reality of today. The reality that is staring at our face today in the Zoological Republic. There is a reality that you cannot deny. The reality that we cannot deny is before us today. A great reality that we cannot deny. If you are one of those who is active on the social media and you're watching what is going on and what is happening, you will find out that a lot of things are going on. A lot of things. You know, when we are talking about the situation of Nigeria and the insecurity in Nigeria, some people think we are just talking out of hatred. Please share the video as you join. Share the video as you join. Share. And I have a star there. You can support the platform with a star if you care. If you care and you're involved, you can support the platform with your star. Just click on the star. That will make us to go further and make us to be stronger with all the attack that is coming from all angles trying to stop us. We can't be stopped. So as I was saying, looking at what is happening in the Zoological Republic with the reports that are coming from all angles, from all corners, you can agree with me that everything we have been saying for a very long time is coming to pass. They deny it, they cover it up, they make it seem as if all is well. But it's becoming much more clearer every day that all is not well. All is not well. There is a serious situation in the Zoological Republic that cannot be managed anymore. When we are talking about the deadly insecurity situation, the reality is staring at their face today. It is a reality that they have been denying. They have been denying it. If you go to the media today, you can see they are reporting that Kuje prison is being attacked. Kuje prison, one of the highest prisons they have in the Zoological Republic. One of the highest prisons they have in the Zoological Republic is being attacked by terrorists. Terrorists are attacking Kuje prison, and they attacked for so many hours. Nobody came out. Nobody confronted them. Nobody challenged them. But when we were preaching and telling them that terrorists have taken over the northern part of Nigeria, people saying it's a lie. Some people who live in Abuja, they pretend because they are staying in Abuja, they feel they are safe. Because you are in Lagos, you feel you are safe. Let me tell you, the Zoological Republic has been taken over. Take it or leave it, believe it or not, that is the reality. That is the present reality that is staring at every one of us. It doesn't matter how you try to pretend about it. It doesn't matter how you try to pretend and feel as if it's not happening. That is the reality of today. The reality that we cannot deny. None of us can deny the reality of what is happening. That is the situation. Terrorists have taken over the Zoological Republic. When we say it, people say we are preaching hate speech, we are hating the government, or we are speaking lies. But it's not about speaking lies. It's about facing reality and saying things the way it is. Today, go to social media. Those of you who are active on social media, when you go to media, you will see Kuje prison of all places, one of the highest secured prisons in the Zoological Republic, is under attack. Attack by the terrorists. Please support the channel. You can click on the star if you care. But the most important thing is to share. Share it to your family and friends. Share this video to everybody that needs to hear us. The situation is not getting any better. It is going to get worse by day. And I thank Chukwu Okikabema that we have started preparing on time. We are only calling every other person to wake up and prepare themselves for what is about to come. We are only calling other people to wake up to reality. Wake up and face reality. That is all we say, and nothing else. But they will never agree. They will never admit. They keep on pretending all is well. They keep on pretending. But the reality is that all is not well. All is not well. And it is very much clearer today. And when I was watching the, Sunrise Special on the channel television, I was watching their program today, Sunrise Special. In Sunrise Special, I saw human rights lawyer, what's his name? One of the popular lawyers in the Zoological Republic. What is that his name? Femi Falana. I heard Femi Falana trying to suggest the postponement of the election. These people are joking. They are joking. When we say there will be no election in the Zoological Republic, we say there will be no election in Biafra land, they think it's a joke. It is not a joke. If they want to learn a lesson, they should cancel the election and go to referendum. We are not talking about postponement. Postpone it 1 million times. There will be no election in Biafra land. I just saw it on a Rise Special where Femi Falana was suggesting for them to postpone the election because of insecurity. He was saying that maybe the election is going to be postponed. Election is not going to hold in the Zoological Republic. It's not going to hold. Keep on deceiving yourself. Those of you who are pushing one movement or the other, pushing one lie or one propaganda or the other, thinking that you are trying to demoralize the Biafra agitators. You are not trying to demoralize us. Instead, you are dealing with yourself. You are making yourself irrelevant. You are exposing yourself to danger the more. That is the reality of today. That is the reality. Take it or leave it. It is the reality of today. And that reality will continue to stare you at your face. It will continue to stare at you. That is the situation. The insecurity in the Zoological Republic has reached to the highest level. And we cannot... The Fulani terrorists, when the prelate that they released told you that they are planning, they have already, and they are just waiting for an order to be given for them to take action. The prelate says they are just waiting for an order. And some of you thought it was just a joke. Some of you thought he was ranting. Some of you thought he was just trying to blackmail people. He wasn't blackmailing anybody. He wasn't told to say what he was saying. He was actually saying what he knows and what he has seen. First-hand information from the terrorists that they are waiting for order. And let me tell you, that order, it's so sad that some people who are still in that Zoological Republic pretend not to know what is happening. Even though when they see the reality staring at their face, they are still busy talking about 2023 election. But for those of us who know what is coming, we are getting prepared. We are getting prepared for the disintegration of the Zoological Republic and the establishment of Biafra. Biafra declaration is very, very soon. Because no man born of a woman can take any inch from Biafra land. We cannot allow it. No matter how they try. No matter how they try. No matter how stubborn they try to be. No matter how many people they convince. They cannot take any inch from our land. We cannot allow that. That is the reality of today. And when we say it, some people think it's a joke. When you say it, some people think we are blabbing. When we say it, some people think it's just out of ignorance. We are not saying it out of ignorance. The reality is that Biafra is about to come. Definitely about to come. It is going to come. It doesn't matter if you agree or if you don't agree. It doesn't matter if you play a part or if you don't play a part. It doesn't matter if you want to be part of it or not. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that we are going home. And we must go home. Go to the media. Go to the media and see what is happening. That's notwithstanding. If you think you are joking, go and check the news that was given today. The presidential fleet was attacked by the bandits. The presidential fleet was attacked by the bandits in the Zoological Republic. If these people cannot protect their president, a presidential convoy was attacked. If a presidential convoy will be attacked that was going home to his so-called home Katsina State, presidential fleet was attacked, and you think it's just a child's play. It is not a joke. It is not a child's play. If you are one of those who think it's a child's play, keep on watching and keep on thinking. Keep on playing with your life. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who gave us some gallant men who are standing firm, making sure that things get better. Gallant men from all angles, from all corners, making sure that nobody changes the situation. And we will continue. No matter what anybody is thinking, no matter what they are saying, it will continue. The information will continue to go on. Some of you are still busy talking against the people who are genuinely working for the freedom. Somebody like our brother Simon Ekpa, who is making waves. The only single man that is stamped on the shoe of Martin Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, using the same exact language, building on the exact foundation that Martin Nnamdi Kanu have led. The same exact foundation that Martin Nnamdi Kanu have led. That is what Simon Ekpa is standing on. Building it and building it very, very strong, without looking back, without any compromise. Instead of you to support that movement, what do? You gossip. Simply because Simon Ekpa came online and called for able Biafrans that are rich, which we know we have thousands of them. He called for only 50 men who can give $10,000 every month to sponsor the actualization of Biafra. You think it's too much and you are gossiping. Instead of you to support, you think it's too much, you're gossiping. Shame on you. Shame on you. And you claim to be a follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The same Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that told you before now that there will be no election in the Zoological Republic. The same Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that told you that enough is enough, that we are going home. That we can no longer take up in all those lies. Today, the only man that is making sure that that man is being released, you are busy castigating him. You are busy blackmailing him. You are busy saying all manner of things, some irrelevant words, trying to push all manner of blackmail against him. Shame on you. I say a big shame on you. But it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you try to blackmail him. We will continue to fight until the last man standing. And I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who has given us that very man. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who gave us that very man. He laid a good foundation, and today, our brother Simon Ekpa is building on that foundation, and so many of us are standing with him. Please share the video. Keep sharing any place you're watching from. If you're watching from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Asia, from Canada, whichever part of the world, share it to your family and friends. Even our enemies, share to them. There is a wake-up call. You see, we are 100 times ahead of them. Before they realize that the place is being taken over, we have known already. We knew already, and we started crying and shouting. And our brother Simon Ekpa was ahead of them, and he began to prepare. When our brother Simon Ekpa started shouting and began to cry to equip the ESN, instead of you, who claim to be a Biafran, to support him, you are busy blackmailing him and talking all sorts of trash. Today, you are seeing what is happening in the Zoological Republic. In the Zoological Republic, even the governors cannot pretend anymore. They are now crying and shouting. The governors themselves are crying and shouting, asking people to wake up, asking people to rise up and add their opinion, asking people to speak up. It is so sad, but that is the situation. It is sad, but that is exactly the situation. So it doesn't matter what you think or what you believe or what you think you are living or the area you think you are perfect in. Let me tell you, the time has come. The time has come. If you know that thing you will do to make sure you have your freedom, to make sure that Biafra comes, this is the time. Remember the message of our eternal leader. He said Biafra is a child of necessity. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegojuku, said it clearly. He didn't miss word. He said Biafra is a child of necessity. It's a place where the oppressed people, the persecuted people run to have safety, to have succor. And that is a nation that we are running to. That is the only alternative, the only solution now. If anybody is telling you about any obedience nonsense, trying to present a fake Messiah, giving you a hopeless hope, you should be ashamed of yourself if you are believing that hopeless hope. You should be very much ashamed of yourself if you are believing that hopeless hope. Because, let me tell you, it doesn't matter how you pretend. And when they are going to come after you, they are not going to ask you if you're a member of IPOB or not. They wouldn't even ask you if you're a Biafran or not. Because what is about to happen, it doesn't matter if you are a Biafran or not a Biafran. That's why when I see some people who are from the southern part of Nigeria, and yet they will not support the freedom of their own people. You are from the southern part of Nigeria, you don't want to speak until when it affects you directly. Until it affects you directly, that is when you speak. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are waiting until it affects you directly. That is the mentality of the black people. And that is why we are backward. That is why we are backward. We blame the victim instead of blaming the oppressor. We blame the victim and we support the oppressor, knowingly and unknowingly, in so many aspects, which is a very bad move. A very bad move. It doesn't matter how you try to pretend. It doesn't matter how you try to do it to make people feel that maybe you are right, that maybe you are saying the right thing. There is nothing right in what you're saying. There is no good information you are passing. You should always be able to be strong, able to speak up directly. Speak directly to authorities. Speak to those that matters. When you see things going wrong, speak about it and say it the way it is, without looking at anybody. That is the only way you can survive from the things that we are fighting. If you think it's going to be a child's play, it's not going to be a child's play. It has never been, and it will not be a child's play. The war has just begun. When we are talking about the takeover of the Zoological Republic, some of you think it is a noise making. Some of you don't believe it. Even some of you that have claimed to be knowledgeable, you are still pretending, thinking that somehow you want to take the cheap way. You want a cheap direction, a cheap way. A cheap way. It's so sad. It's so sad. Even in this situation that we are, some criminals are still busy. They are still busy there. They are busy castigating their fellow brothers and sisters. They are still busy pushing propaganda and blackmail. Go and check so many idiots who are on their platform. They don't even speak about the situation. Biafra land is under siege as you are watching. Your brothers and sisters are being killed on a daily basis. Homes are destroyed, burnt down. Innocent people, their home destroyed. You are not saying anything. Neither is your so-called Peter Obi saying anything. Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's making any comments. They feel like it's just business as usual. But it doesn't matter whether you say something or you don't say something. The hour has come. So many of you have been calling on programs. You call in on programs and you'll be asking, when are we going to move? When are we going to move? The time has come. There is no more time to wait. If you're one of those who is still waiting for time, sorry. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. The time has come for people to wake up and fight that fight once and for all. Nobody is going to hand you freedom. If you think somebody is going to hand you freedom, you are wasting your time. And if you're one of those who is on media, go to the media today. I tell you, every day you wake up and you go to the media, you see more reason why you begin to ask for your freedom. You see more reason, you ask for your freedom. You see more reason to ask for your freedom. It doesn't matter what you believe or what you think. It doesn't matter what you say. It will definitely happen. It will definitely happen. Whether you believe in Biafra or you don't believe in Biafra, it will definitely come. It will definitely come. And freedom is sure. And I know, and I want you to know, that it is not compulsory that every idiot will join out and fight. Every idiot must not join the fight. But every one of them who is a Biafran, you are welcome in Biafra. And when Biafra comes, you come. But where you are going to have a problem is that when you don't want to fight for Biafra and you don't want to move out of the way. You do not want to fight for Biafra. You do not want to move out of the way. You have exhausted all your brain. Maybe you have worked for Biafra in the time past. You have done one or two things in the time past. And now you have nothing to offer anymore. Give way and let people who their brain is still working continue to do their job. Why must it be as a hindrance? If you stand on the way of Biafrans, it doesn't matter the contribution you have made in the past. You stand on the way of Biafran, it doesn't matter the role you have played in the past. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter your personality. It doesn't matter how old you are. As long as you stand on the way of Biafran, you'll be crushed. You'll be crushed, and without mercy, you will be definitely crushed. You will definitely crush. That is the situation. In the stage that we are now, every one of us should be happy and be praying for our brother Simon Ekpa. Continue to pray for our brother Simon. Don't even respond to all those idiots who are still busy blackmailing. Don't listen to them. Don't respond to their messages. Don't respond to their comments. Whatever they say, ignore them. Move ahead. We are heading to the restoration of Biafra. Don't listen to the distractors. They will always distract. They will always distract. In a critical time, when people should be calling out for self-defense, when people should be bringing their knowledge and wisdom out, whatever you feel you have that is going to give your people freedom, this is the time for you to come out with your knowledge, experience, and wisdom. You are not doing that. All you do is to come to your program and bring out a message of our brother Simon Ekpa, a message that was preached for good intent, a message that was preached to inspire the world and tell the world what is happening, to inspire Biafrans and tell the world the exact situation of things. You bring the message and you begin to dissect it. You begin to demonize it. You begin to destroy it. Chukwu Okakabiama is going to destroy you. We don't have your time. You cannot stop the coming of Biafra. You had Mazen Nanekano say it in the court. Mazen Nanekano said it in the court that you can't stop Biafra. And Mazen Nanekano in that court gave us a charge to protect Biafra land. We are not here to kill Biafrans. We are here to save Biafrans. That is what we do. Mazen Nanekano made this clear. That is our mission. And that is the mission that our brother Simon Ekpa is carrying forward. To protect Biafra land. Since the killing that have been happening in Biafra land, they are destroying life. And who is the one taking action? Who is talking and who is speaking up? Nobody. No governor is talking. No commissioner is speaking. No minister is talking. No politician is speaking. No elder, no honorable speaking. It is only one man, our spokesman. He's the only person that is speaking, our brother Simon Ekpa. You can hate him, you can like him. It doesn't matter. Your hatred will promote him anymore. Even just like Mazen Nanekano used to say, Mazen Nanekano say when he's not having hatred, that he will feel that he's not doing anything. Mazen Nanekano said when people are not hating him, when people are not attacking him, he will know that he's not doing enough. But when you are really touching the tail of the tiger, when you are really doing things to change things, that is where you will see reactions from people. You will see people reacting. You will see people reacting. Even those that don't have anything to offer. Even clowns. Clowns. You will see them reacting. That will show you that you are doing something. And today, if you are one of those who is still saying, I don't know whom to follow, I don't know who is the real person and who is fake, you are a fake yourself. If you are still today saying you don't know whom to follow and where to go, you yourself, you are a fake. That is what it means. Because the truth is very clear and bare to every man. The truth is much more clearer than it was yesterday. Everybody knows what is the truth, and we will follow it. And that is what we are following. There is only one man that is pushing that truth today. And every one of us is standing behind him. As Chukwu Okakabiama have made him the spokesperson, he is following the footstep. He has taken up the charge. And we are going along with him. It doesn't matter your propaganda, your blackmail, your hatred. Your hatred is going to promote him the more. Your blackmail will promote him the more. Every evil you plan against him turns out to be a promotion. In the Bible it says that all things work for good to them that trust Chukwu Okakabiama and to them who believe in his name. If you trust in Chukwu Okakabiama, every plans of the evil will turn out to be for your own good. And that is what's in the struggle today. You see, with all the attack on other piloters, every attack on other piloters, you see, with all the attack, they are still the leading group today. They are still the ones leading. They are still the ones leading the restoration of Biafra. Believe it, don't believe it, take it, leave it. They are leading the charge. And today, everybody is coming together in one umbrella. It doesn't matter, even if you are one of the autopilot and you are a criminal, you will be exposed in a very short while. It doesn't matter how you pretend. It doesn't matter under which cover. It doesn't matter under which name you are. If you are evil, you'll be exposed. You'll be exposed. It doesn't matter under which umbrella you're working. As long as you're not sincere, you will be exposed when the time comes. Mazen Nanekano built a foundation of truth. A foundation of truth and consistency. If you are not truthful and you are not consistent, you are on your own. And definitely, you are going to find your Waterloo. Keep on sharing the video. Share to your platform. Any place you are, share. That is where you can support the platform. Share. And also you can use the star. If you want to use the star to support the platform, you can use the star and support the platform. It is our responsibility to restore Biafra. And remember the fundraising of the ESN that is coming. The fundraising of the ESN that is coming. If you know what you can be able to support, your widow's mite is highly needed. This is not the time to gossip. It's not the time to just talk. It's time for action. The fundraising, the flyers are everywhere. Go to all autopilot platforms. They are in my platform. In this very platform where you're watching, the fundraising contact is there. And even don't wait until the fundraising. You can send your fund at any time. The contact is there. The link is there. And if you're one of the 50 men who want to write their name in gold in Biafra land, if you're one of those 50 men, this is time to showcase that you have made it. It is not by going to throw money where people are dancing and shaking their ass. That is not where you show money. It is not when you go to the public and begin to throw money around, they clap for you. That is not when you show you are rich. If you are rich, this is when you have to show you are rich. Israelites sponsored their own freedom. The children of Israel sponsored their own freedom by themselves. Nobody did it for them. They sponsored their freedom from beginning to end. So we have people, we have billionaires who can do that. So don't shake. Any area, any place your hand reaches, support. Any contribution you can make, continue to make it. Every one of us have a contribution to make. No matter how small, your widow's mite will be respected. Chukwu Okakabian will accept it and bless you more and more. Don't allow anybody to cajole you into any falsehood. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you into anything that is not permitted by Chukwu Okakabian. Don't allow any distraction. When we are telling you there is no... You see, that is one thing. When I tell you that Biafran people are 1,000 miles ahead of this zoological republic and their evil men, the so-called one Nigerianists, bunch of clowns who even when they know the truth, they see the truth, they cannot recognize the truth. When we are talking about the insecurity situation, they don't believe it. Today, you see them coming out gradually. Femi Falana is advising the government to postpone the election. That is expecting a postponement. Go and watch the program. That is what I advise. It wasn't just a comment. It's a kind of father. You know, that is how they get their information. That is how people advise the government. He was talking about postponement because of insecurity. But we don't care. We're not talking about postponement. We're talking about cancellation. The only thing that can bring sanity in that zoological republic is referendum. A referendum. After referendum, then you can begin to talk about vote.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you. If you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. Everywhere. We must continue.